What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are enjoying your summer. Today I'd like to talk a little bit about genre combining within the same song. And the song that you heard when we opened up the video is a song that we're releasing today. It's called Silicon Clones. And we actually were supposed to release it for July 4th, thus the amazing t-shirt that Lucy Cayley made. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, we had to leave town on some family emergency business. So we were not able to release it, but we released it today. Anyhow, the song is, as you can hear, it's kind of a mix between electronic, industrial, and rock. And I wanted to talk a little bit about the success and not success that I had by submitting it to a bunch of playlists and blogs on Submithub. Now, I guess it would help if I soloed some of the parts so that you could hear what's going on in the song. So right here, I have Sequential Pro 3 and a plugin. And the rhythm tracks that I have for this were based on an acoustic drum loop that I played. So even though that those are real drums, it has that electronic vibe because it's just repeated over and over again. But I've augmented those drums with electronics. So here's the second kick that I added. Second snare drum. Third snare drum. And then electric hats. So you could hear that it has a real electronic vibe to it. I would say it's more electronic than rock or industrial. Even though that this has so many electronic elements to it, because it has electric guitars, people immediately categorize it as a rock tune. And I didn't have very much success submitting it to blogs that are primarily electronic based. But I did get a decent response on rock and industrial playlists. It was a mixed bag. A lot of people said that it just had too many electronic elements in it. And then some other people said that it just, that the guitars were too heavy. So you really just have to please yourself. When people put music on their playlists, and that's how a lot of us are actually getting discovered these days, is on playlists. If you don't fit in to a certain curator's playlist, then they won't put you on there. I mean, it really takes some forward-thinking curators to include something that is a little bit rock, a little bit electronic. And I know I love to make music that is combining both the genres, especially since I play electric guitar and acoustic drums. But I also love the sounds that you can get from plugins and analog synths. Because, I mean, I have playlists myself, and I would never want to put a rock song on my synthwave playlist and vice versa. So I understand where these curators are coming from. It's not like I'm bagging on them at all. Having worked on Submithub with the past 4 or 5 songs, I've learned quite a bit. And what I've learned is that I think you have a much higher of a chance if you stick to a certain genre. Now, I know what you're probably saying. Well, why can't I just write whatever I want to? And you can, and I will. I won't let that stop me from writing stuff that I think is really cool that's a mixture of the two. But I'm not going to expect that I'm going to get as good of a response from the curators on these playlists and blogs if they specialize in one certain style of music. I wanted to write something that had a guitar vibe to it, just because right when I wrote the song, Eddie Van Halen passed away, and he was one of my all-time influences. I mean, when I was growing up, I used to listen to Eddie play and figure out all the solos and all that cool stuff that goes along with, idolizing an amazing musician. Anyhow, I wanted to do something that had those kind of guitars in it. So because I was writing a lot of electronic music, I just figured, I'll put some heavy guitars on it, and it'll be an electronic song with a little bit of guitar. But that really wasn't, the reaction that I got. So going back to it, let's have a listen to the guitars. And that's really all the guitar that's going on for most of the song, except for the guitar solo. But it has the illusion that it's a rock song, just because, I guess you picture Eddie up there, going crazy, jumping around and stuff. So here's the electric guitar solo that I put together in honor of Eddie. If I had a choice, I would say, by all means, combine different genres, but just make sure that you don't have the expectations that it's going to stick on the playlists and curators, as if you would have just a straight ahead rock track or a straight ahead synthwave or house song. Thanks for tuning in. This is not a beer. It looks like a beer. I wish it was a beer. It is a mango iced tea. One good thing that having a little cold will do will keep you away from the alcohol for a little while. So I submitted to a total of 56 different playlists and blogs, and I got accepted from 8 of them. So that's basically what I did. It was not great, but not horrible either. So thanks to those 8 blogs and playlists, I will do another video highlighting them, and I'll put their names actually right here so you can check them out. These guys, I highly recommend that you check out their blogs, because they're thinking outside of the box, man, and that's very commendable. So again, Silicon Clones is out today. Check it out. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope you have a great rest of July 2021. And if you go swimming, stay away from the air conditioner. All right. Peace, guys.
Fuck you, Joe.